Shit on you and your devil! Chapter 8. Are you going to miss the fridge much? Lois asked. It seems he likes it. Well, he might feel cold, I said. Lois grabbed me by the hair and made me turn round slowly, all around, to see carefully the damages. Yes, you are right, fuck him, I said, sticking 2 fingers up. Plus, as soon as you unplug it, he gets warm, Lois said. And as he was saying it, and at a time, we said, Holy black eight! I was quite sure the devil knew more than we thought, but Lois didn't attach importance to it. He straightened some chairs and wrote something on the computer. Not pot, not fridge. No, too weak. Not fridge, no, it's not catchy. Not. Neither had to start with not. What can we do to make him go in? I asked. That's what the spell is for, he answered in a very unfriendly way, almost angry, I would say, by the interruption of his creative moment. Inside the fridge. The devil fell asleep, I ended. No, it rhymes, but doesn't make sense, he rejected. The white fridge the devil fears, I thought. It's great, Lois shouted, pointing at the fridge. Plus, it has to be of use to palm the devil off on somebody. Sweet tooth, the goblin goes with you. I came out without thinking. Yes, Lois shouted, excited. I went in a hurry to the serigraphy shop down the street to make a nice magnet to put on the fridge door. Got the devil into the refrigerator. Required more patience. Once we stuck the magnet on the door, it stopped opening and closing. A silence fell, and suddenly the magnet began to move. Open the door, Lois said in low. But we are going to leave him behind, I whispered. It doesn't matter, he'll come on his own, he said. The devil laughed, moving the magnet. I opened the door with an iron movement, all to the fear of me touching him if he grabbed it at the same time. The fridge remained wide open, but we still could hear the hee accompanying the magnet sliding. We had to wait for a few hours, more or less 2 days. 2 days of being on duty without sleeping, listening the magnet's goings and comings. 2 days with the fridge door wide open. Opened and plugged. Of course the polar ice caps and so, but what about the electricity bill I was going to pay, huh? Brr! It came from the inside. He's going to feel cold, I said. Just for a few minutes. He'll acclimatize after a while. I cannot believe you feel sorry for him. I'm seeing we have to take the refrigerator down before you want to back out. He muttered, pushing the fridge to the door. Brr! Brr! We could listen from the inside while the elevator was going down. There, beside the dumpster, we left it, as the abandonment protocol tells. Lois waved goodbye, and I went up to my place with an inexplicable gloominess, a goblin sickness, and I don't know what. So big was that I don't know what, that when the elevator reached the 8th floor, I pressed down with the intention of recovering the fridge with the evil goblin inside. Maybe I set him free. Maybe I just had him there not to suffer a hard time. However, beside the dumpster, there wasn't anything, or as far as as the eye could see. Maybe the time has stopped into the elevator. Maybe the refrigerator was too attractive. Maybe the people was too fast. Anyway, it came in handy to clear my conscience. If it was impossible, it was impossible. I didn't took long to rebuild that disaster. Put it all inside the boxes and take it to the recycling point. Listen to the woman in charge telling me off because I had a separate recycle. Clean more or less, bring the fat telly, the decoder and the two remotes up from the box room. The truth is that it was harder to find the right combination of scarves so I could burn with the DVD. I'm not going to say that I had completely forgotten the devil who had visited me either. Lois was right when he said I was going to feel sorrow. Each time I heard the word devil or goblin or a cattle, I uttered a sigh. And maybe it was my imagination, but I heard them more and more often. Our correspondent, Omar Garcia, is going to tell us about a weird event. Do you believe in paranormal phenomena? You think it's a cursed thing. They say they really exist. And on, all along the TV programs, except for the cartoons and the shopping TV. Because if the cartoons and the shopping TV let us down, where is this world going to? Maybe if I wasn't so aware of the garden issue, I would go straight past and I would go out for a walk. But that undesired visit had developed in me a fatal attraction to the inexplicable. All the TV programs in the morning of March 17th talked about a weird event in a neighborhood from A Coruña. A 5 floors without elevator building. It began when we took the fridge off the street, the woman said, pointing at her former mine fridge. It was next to a dumpster. We didn't steal it. It had no owner, the man said. A young couple left it there, and then each other took them away. They probably got angry, these youngsters, the woman said. So you brought the refrigerator, took it upstairs? Omar said, meaning they were quite old to make such an effort, leading us to feel pity. And when you plugged it, what did happen? Nothing. When we plugged it, nothing happened. The refrigerator is new. Look, not a single scratch. It's perfect. The woman said, showing the fridge, opening the door. But you started to feel strange things. The so-called Omar tried to redirect the conversation. Yes, but later, look, it had the same stuff, the old man said, giving the magnet to the correspondent. The correspondent took the magnet, showed it to the camera, and started to say, "Sweet tooth, sweet tooth." No! One of the journalists shouted like a lunatic from the set of the main studios. Don't say it aloud! Omar, don't read! Omar, for God's sake, don't read! Omar received the signal with a little delay, and seeing the boy carried on and alarmed by the scene the woman was making, they all together started to yell until he stopped reading. Other of the experts there said it probably didn't matter because that kind of spell, once they got it goal, didn't work anymore. A fierce debate opened, not only on the channel. In all of them, they left the couple that kept the devil as fraud, unscrupulous, naive, swindlers, thieves, slow jackals, ignorant, and 50,000 adjectives more that only knew how unfair they were. I smiled hearing the "Ha!" that made the correspondent jump, and the subsequent "Hee." The first debate kept on along the whole TV channels, until in one of them, I cannot say which one because my activity with the remote was frenzied, not as much as I would like because I had to take better aim with the decoder and the nerves didn't let me be so firm. Until in one of them, they got a phone call from an alleged professional. I made that magnets days ago. The serigraphy shop down the street skid said. Alleged professional because if he was a real professional, he could have his mouth shut. It expected to be included in the customer serigrapher privilege. If at least he had told it to the